you who don't know, we all have specializations within our department. And I'm like blueprints, landscapes, foliage. Rudy is what we call UM Jesus. He knows damn near everything except the things that only Nick Darnell knows about UMG. He knows all of the things. And he is the one who's been helping me out because UMG is a bit different than you would set the visibility of the scale box. That is scale box. Rudy is pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I I give him a lot of grief. It looks like I can't set the visibility of the scale box. At least not from here. I'll worry about it later. For now, I'll use the inventory UI, but we can change that when I figure out how to get it to work properly. Boom. And then when it comes to my controller, we're going to come in here. We're going to get my, where's my UI? You know, I'm actually gonna make a different category, call it UI. We're gonna put this in UI. There, that'll make it easier. Get set get the hell did I call that thing? Inventory UI blah 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 set visibility. Now you can use I believe toggle visibility. Nope, there is no toggle visibility for this. Okay, so in this case you pretty much just have to go with this. So flippy flop flip-flop node, which allows you to basically create a toggle when you don't already have a toggle. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that either. Let's go in here. Boop. Hey, that's interesting. Main category, long line, subcategory. I'm gonna test that real quick. So let's say I have this. So let's say UI thing. Well, shit. I did not know that. I usually I rarely use categories, so it's not something I ever think about. But that is cool. I like that. Sterlingy, I love foliage, so becoming my nightmare is going to be very difficult because I actually actively enjoy it. I am probably the only person on my team, except maybe Andrew, that likes. Yeah, good. Excellent, and it works only when. Yay! And now we have a working inventory. Once I figure out how to get images in here for the different items that we pick up, we will have a working and visual inventory. How awesome is that? So yeah, what we've done so far, I had this inventory, and the way it is set up is each inventory slot is set up to correspond to a individual array index for our inventory, which is set up to pick up any actors. So basically, it goes through, and right now it just gets the display name. That's all we've got it doing so that we know it's functional. But anytime we pick up an object, it gets populated into whichever of these it corresponds to, which I have right here. So inventory slot, it'll check against the variable. So like, oops, I did something. There we go. So like right here, it's set to inventory slot 0, so it goes into and gets index 0 of the array. And it goes all the way through to fill up our inventory. There we go. So that's pretty nifty. And then we put that inside of our main UI in an overlay. That way it's not directly affecting the rest of the UI, I believe. And then put it in a scale box. Eventually, I believe we can make this to where we can pull it around and stuff like that. And then we set it up to where if you hit I, it just toggles the visibility. Pretty cool. And that'll go really well with these once I figure out how to get the loot system going, which we've already got part of it, the actual pickups, which, okay, why aren't you picking up? There it goes. That was weird. So yeah, that is a thing. Whew, excuse me. It's been a very long day. Okay. So one thing that I think we need, and I don't know if I actually made... If you have problems with the inventory at some point, just PM me on Slack. I may BP and... I may send you a message on Slack so that I could get some pointers from you. Because I'm doing this for the marketplace, though, I'm not going to directly take your idea, obviously. I'll probably heavily modify it to fit whatever I'm doing here. But yeah, if you have some pointers or just, push me in the right direction, that would be wonderful. That guy from Down Under uses a subcat option to better organize his 250 user option. Holy shit. 250 user options in a blueprint? Jesus Christ. What kind of blueprint is he making? But yeah, one of my big things here is, while I will absolutely take suggestions yeah, all the time, and if you guys have any suggestions, please, yell them out. But I definitely don't want you guys to feel like I'm not I'm not doing what I can. So know that while I'll take suggestions, most likely I'll end up heavily modifying it to fit my own ends, as opposed to just taking whatever someone did. Mainly because I don't feel like that's fair to me to be creating a marketable product that really isn't my own. Which, of course, as I've also said in the past, the main reason I'm doing that is just if people really don't want to go through the steps themselves to learn how to do this, because all they have to do is watch all of my videos or any of my videos to learn what I'm doing, and they will have that information themselves. So if they really don't want to do that, they can pick up my stuff on the marketplace. Otherwise, it's already freely available to them. They just have to actually put in the work that we've already done here. And all proceeds will probably go towards getting better monitors so that we have better resolution on the Twitch stream. Okay, I think I've got everything at least reorganized. Sorry, I get really OCD about this stuff. Oh, and I want to go ahead and boom, boom, When you have the inventory open, I want you to not be able to move. So we're going to go back to that. There we go. Heck yeah, knock. Or night. It's nightmare, isn't it? It's nightmare. Ha! I remembered. But yeah, you know, I put everything up on YouTube mainly so that oh, what's going on there? Can't access pickups parent 2. It is pending kill. I bet you I accidentally hit like E while standing in between these or something, and it's like, yeah. Yep, it seems like it's probably something to do with that because it's trying to pick up on something when. Okay. Well, that is something I'm going to have to look at. Let me add that to the list of many, many things. Let's see, other, no. Important docs. Steam Stream Project, RPG. So, bugs. Dynamic cast error with loot. Attempts register while in destroy state. Something like that. So that will be a note. Yeah, that's I know what that probably is. Because of the way we are currently doing the inventory, which was just a test, I'm not worried about it. Eventually, what I'm planning on doing is actually moving the inventory to pick up a struct that has various information from pickup items, such as like its pretty name, get its any relevant features or stats, eventually get an icon kind of thing, and then I'm going to actually move that to a struct array and save all of that information, and then just destroy the actor. And since the actor doesn't exist anymore, I don't have to worry about it, and it's not going to be getting the same information. In fact, let me go ahead and set up that struct. Item info. So, I guess equipable as a boolean. Cell value. Oops. Cell value. Why are you weird? Okay. By value. Yeah, well, I'm treating lootable and pickupable actors as two different things, which is why I decided to go with the destroy method. Because I'm actually going to be leaving lootable items like crates and stuff like that around, and those are going to be acting differently, and I didn't want to clutter the game or clutter the template too much. But Xe, you have a great point there that you could hide the actor instead of destroying it. And let's see, weight, if you really need weight, which I would use a float for that. Let's see, display name. Actually, let's go with pretty name instead of display name. And do that to string.